Hello everybody, welcome to a new installment of the series. And this time I actually don't have any idea where we were. We're probably in the Catacombs. Yep. So we have our trusty weapon. Get it? Trusty? No? Okay. Anyway, and this other sword, which we were gonna use to... actually, let me change this shield, because um, we actually don't need that much stamina. So let's put this on, let's see if we are still fast rolling. Yep, we are. We have our divine weapon to kill the skeletons before the necromancer can revive them. Let's see if these are linked to... No, they're linked to this one necromancer. Well, let's kill them with this weapon then. Okay. So just make them come to you here where it's safe, because the necromancer will be shooting fireballs at you from a distance. I mean, you can attack while avoiding those, but it's unnecessary risk, so we're not gonna do that. So we done? Yeah. We're pretty much done. So let's go this way. Be careful of the fireballs, of course. And when we get close to it, the necromancer will go away. There's a guy, as you can probably tell, that's shooting arrows behind us on that ledge. Just stay near if you don't want to get caught, but still wanna be, you know, behind the wall. Pretty easy to do, and it's common sense. Make him run so he doesn't bother you, and kill all the skeletons. You can try to kill the necromancer, but it's not that easy, because especially if you have a weapon which doesn't do that much damage, because he runs away, he runs pretty fast, and then he starts throwing fireballs at you. So your best bet is to make him run away and kill all the skeletons, and then come back to kill him, or kill it, you know. Okay, let's see if these guys want to follow me. If they're in that parry stance, be very careful with what you do. You can also use the long reach of your sword to attack them with the pointy end. And if you do, I mean, to parry, the monsters must be kinda near you. So if you use your range, the range of your sword, to your advantage, they can parry as efficiently. So just, you know, just stab them using the full reach of your sword if they're in that animation, and you know, you don't want to lose time. Okay, let's go in. Where is this guy? Oh, there it is. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but Let's wait for this guy to go down, so we can dispatch of him quickly. And then let's go back up. Ooh, an Estus. When you're online, the Estus can recharge. I think if someone, I don't know if someone probably rested at the same bonfire as you, but don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, let's use this weapon. Good. Short bow. And large soul of an aimless soldier. Okay, let's drink up. Okay, so now we should go through that. What we're gonna do is come here to open the shortcut. I mean, not actually the shortcut, but the only way to get there is through here. It's not actually a shortcut if it's the only way. I don't know if it's actually the only way, but you know, the most common way for sure. You can see patches from here. If you don't know who patches is, you can research that. His lore is pretty good, pretty cool. Scimitar. Okay, let's kill this guy. And let's drink up. Oh fuck, I forgot there was another one. Fuck. Good. Now let's see. Fuck. I wanted to roll away, but is this? Oh yeah. Ooh, a function. Pretty good for a dexterity build, which we're actually a quality build, but doesn't matter that much. So let's go this way. Go behind the skeletons and drop down here, so you have more space to fight them. Let's see. Did they already drop? Ooh, someone used that lever. So what we're gonna do is this. Yeah, the mechanism is gonna turn, and it was Patches who was turning the mechanism to make us fall down.
Oh, right. Sort of lost. But when I came here, I didn't touch any levers. Here, hey, don't look at me like that.
Trusty Patches, yeah. He gives us a soul, so it's all good. We may kill him later on.
Does it really matter? Come on, you're not making.
Come on.
Does it really matter?
Okay. So, if you notice here, this wall is pretty strange, if I do say so myself. And here's the bonfire. Now, some useful information. If you go to your right, you will go ahead in the catacombs, and you may find dropping down an important blacksmith, which name is Vamos. Vamos specializes in fire and chaos weapons. Anyway, if someone wants to cry about the artificial difficulty about the bridge, and you can see it turning, I mean, you should think that's pretty suspicious, and you know, to go and look what's up. I'm just saying, that seems like the logical thing to do. Anyway, let's kill these guys, We're not gonna go to Vamos, and we're not gonna go through here yet, I think. But we're gonna go here. Okay, you can, you know, jump. Make the jump is not that difficult. Or you can take the safe way, if you want to call it that, and kill all these skellies. To pass through. Okay. That one is still rolling, isn't it? Okay. Do it. Do it. Nice. Anyway, you go through here. You kill all the skeletons. And, you know, you can go a pretty long way. You can go a pretty long way and find your way across the catacombs. You may join the Covenant of Nito. You may do lots and lots of things, but what we're gonna do is go through the easiest and fastest way, which is this one. So, if you go this way, you will find, and if you are human, you will find here someone to help you. It's the Paladin, Leroy. And if you seek his help, he's gonna probably 2 or 3 shot this next boss, which is Pinwheel. You can fight Pinwheel without his help. I mean, if you're kinda high level, not really that much either, Pinwheel is gonna be a joke to you. But I mean, if you're not, Pinwheel can be a bit of a problem. Not everyone knows, because usually people go in the catacombs when they're already kind of high level. Well, what we're gonna do now is run past all these skellies, these bone wheels. Be careful, because they can basically one-shot you. They stagger you with an incredible amount of hits, and even if you hold up your shield, they drain basically all your stamina. So we're here. Let's put on some armor like this. Yeah, we can fast roll. Let's see if we can put on some more. Anyway, anyway. So, this guy is pretty easy to deal with, especially if you are high level. If you are low level and you wanna go through the catacombs, you can actually do that too. It's not that difficult. It's kinda difficult, but not that much. What is important is that you know what this boss does. So, let's put away the shield, since we're not gonna need it. You can just one-hand your weapon, and I'm gonna show you why it can be better. Depends how much fast your weapon is. You see, Pinwheel duplicates or triplicates, I should say, itself. If you use your fist to attack his covis, it's pretty fast. So that's what I usually do, especially if I'm low level. You see, these orbs do some significant amount of damage. I'm kinda high level, so I don't feel it that much, but if you're low level and you happen to stun upon Pinwheel, that's a problem. In his last phase, a bunch of other he will spawn so many of him all across the room, and you should go and kill all of them. It can be pretty challenging, but if you're high level, it's really a really easy fight. And if you're not, and it's not that hard, you just have to be careful and kill, of course, all these other selves. Anyway, we went to Lost Heights a lit and got the Sunlight Maggot, which will make our run extremely easier. But see, even from here, you can see which way you have to go. You just follow the lights. If you follow the lights, you're not gonna have any problems. And you can see the lights of the skeleton size, even from afar. Fuck, I didn't have enough stamina. You can see size from afar, and if you're close to it, you don't really need the light. You can just, you know, you can lock on to him, and it's gonna be a pretty easy fight. At this level, these guys are pretty easy to fight. Anyway, try not to get hit by the arrow. Just be on your move always. If you go through here, you're easily gonna find the bonfire. And let's light it up. Anyway, so if you don't have the Sunlight Maggot, you can go here and talk to Trusty
You
Patches.
look reasonably safe. What do you... No? Hmm. There's a fine stack. I found it first. In any case.
Tell him you're not a cleric because he hates them.
There. No.
I mean, you could guess that. If you go through here, you can jump down without taking damage. If you jump by yourself, you're gonna take, of course, full damage. But this way, you know, Patches helps you, I guess. Okay, he says the real treasures are the trinkets he will strip off your corpse. You can find the skull lantern. I mean, we don't really need that, but if you want, I mean, it does light more. It does more light than the Sunlight Maggot. And anyway, if you have the Sunlight Maggot, it's extremely easy to fight these guys. Fuck. Anyway, if you're careful, it is. If you don't, just, you know, take your time. You can lock onto them, even if you do if you're not using the light. If you are using the light, just, you know, keep your time, keep your distance, attack them possibly from a distance. Wait for them to attack you, and then attack yourself. If you can backstab them, of course, that's not that hard to do, and it's recommended. Fuck. The guy was healing. Well, let's heal. Okay. I think we can kill them now. Of course, be careful of this weapon, as it has some faith-based damage, which is magic damage. The one from the other guy, and it does actually go through your shield just a little bit, so don't turtle up too much. Um, you can also parry them. Anyway, you can go up through here. Let's see if there's anyone. Hi. Fuck you too then. With these things, you just want to let them attack you first. Keep your distance. Keep your shield up. They have two kinds of attack. This one and one which makes them go like a Beyblade. Yep, that one. Which is multi-hit. Try to provoke them so they will attack first and then quickly dispatch of them. They don't do that much damage though. Anyway, let's go up and let's rest at the bonfire to get back our souls. Secret. Whoa. Of course, it's a path. I mean, I guess it's pretty obvious at this point in the game. Okay, we cannot level up. Okay, let's go back to Patches, which, if you forgive him, is gonna give you an humanity. Otherwise, it won't give you anything.
I did you wrong. Please, you know what I mean. You and me. Oh, brilliant. I had a feat, but
Oh no, if you say no, it gives you an humanity, my bad.
I did you wrong.
Yeah,
Please.
that's... yeah. Anyway, my bad. These guys, you can see them if you have, the torch or whatever. Be careful because they do some kind, of indiscriminate attack, which is extremely strong. It takes away all your stamina. Almost, if you shield up. Anyway, just kill them quickly. That's the best advice I can give you. Okay, we're gonna go through here and we're probably gonna find ourselves fighting against a Black Knight. You can hear the footsteps. You can see there's another giant skeleton shooting arrows at us. Just, take your time. If you want to, you can easily dodge them. But what I usually do is just wait for this knight, stay around here so the arrows can go through the pillar, or if you think you're gonna have troubles, just go here, which is a bit more of an open place. You can more easily maneuver around him and dodge the arrows at the same time. You can also go beyond the other wall. This guy will follow you to the end of the earth. I mean, I think everyone who wants a partner like him, but they're pretty rare to come by. Anyway, let's kill these guys. This guy with another quick... ooh! Another Black Knight Albert. And we don't need another one, but we can duel with them. I don't know how useful that will be, but I think it will be pretty intimidating. Anyway, so through here you can jump or roll, and there is a passageway. But I just recently learned something which I actually didn't know. Okay. God, I hate these guys. Mostly because their attacks are pretty unpredictable. Yeah, and they do take away all your stamina. Just, you know, just stay behind them, hit them quickly. Anyway, I recently found out there is a way to get to where is it? There is a way to get there through here, I think. Is it through here? No. I'm a bit confused. I am a bit confused. I'm not gonna. Oh, through here. No. Let's use the lantern, which should give us more light. Let's see if it's true. So the skull lantern, you have to hold it as if it was your shield. Yes, it does give us more light, but hardly worth it. Anyway, you can actually jump to there. It's strange that I don't see imminent jumping. Yeah, I you know, you should see yeah, that treasure. I don't know why I wasn't seeing it before, but anyway, you go through here, you pick it up, and you run, which is easier than fighting all those guys at once. These guys you can just skip easily. You go through here, bonfire ahead, of course. You light up the bonfire. You be careful with your iframes and with the low battery of your controller, and you go through here. So I think we have to rest at the bonfire to use it as a checkpoint. So we will have to kill these guys or be faster than them when going to the bonfire, and that is what we're gonna do. So let's just maneuver around them. I really don't want to fight them. He will be an asshole. Anyway, let's level up. What do we need? Vitality or dexterity or endurance? I don't know actually. Let's put some more points into dexterity. Okay. So, what do we do now? We have to go to Nito. Let's repair equipment since we're already here. So now the way to Nito is really easy. You just go through here, and it's pretty straightforward. Be careful, of course, of the dog and the other guy. There are some treasure. That's a white titanite chunk, which is not really useful to us. Be careful of these guys. You can go through here. You can fuck. You can fuck, but you can also drop down here easily. And you see, you don't even need the sunlight maggot here. This place has light already, so we're gonna put on our usual helm. which is the gargoyle. So let's go for here. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Twinkling Titanite. It's always useful, especially for a quality build which can wield so many weapons and change its playstyle constantly. Anyway, just bait an attack from this guy. Bait another one. Bait another one. And you know, just kill him until he's dead. We will actually change our weapon because I want to kill these guys quickly. No, I mean we don't need to. We don't need to actually. What you should do now? Be careful about this guy. Try to keep your distance. If you are right, there is another one behind you that spawned. Be careful of the arrows, of course. If you stay really close to the wall, they're not gonna eat you. If not, you know, just use your shield to be sure. Just get out with your shield and let this guy come to you. If he goes down, just run past these guys. They're not really that much of a threat. Okay, this room, we're gonna basically skip this room. There are a bunch of useful trinkets or whatever around here. They're just, you know, souls and things like that. I don't know if there's anything other very useful, but as you can see, there are a bunch of pinwheels there. You can just kill them. They're not gonna spawn others like the boss, so they're easier in that way. But you know. Anyway, let's see. Okay, we can fast roll. So we are gonna equip our divine weapon, and the reason for that is +2. The reason for that is there are a bunch of skeletons down here which are controlled by the necromancer, but this necromancer will be a lot harder to deal with because it's the boss, it's Nito. If you are I don't want to say over leveled, but oh fuck. Yeah, if you hear that sound, just dodge, just roll. Nito is pretty hard to deal with, mostly for the skeletons. If you're not high level enough, they can be a pain. If you are high level, there is actually they're not gonna be that hard to deal with because Nito, fuck, I didn't keep enough distance between myself and that guy. Fuck. But at least I didn't take that hit. Anyway, if you can try to dispatch of the skeletons because they're gonna hinder you throughout your fight. If you do this, if you backstab them, they're gonna give you some iframes too. Anyway, run for it. If you see Nito doing that, just run for it. Okay, now we can actually fight the boss. There are other giant skeletons behind you. So Nito does many attacks, and his attacks hit his skeletons too, which if you don't kill them with a divine weapon it's not a problem for him because they just revive themselves. Yeah, be careful of that sound. I am really not paying that much attention, but if you hear that sound, just dodge. See, that sword will spawn through the ground. When he does that, just run to the farthest corner that you can. You can see that I can run farther away. I'm not doing so because that way I will find some giant skellies ready to kill me. But if you are high level and a good tank with a good shield, you can just tank T-Zits and they will kinda kill. Fuck. Yeah, I wasn't ready. They will hit and kill the skeletons, of course, just for a short while, since they can resurrect. But it will be enough. If you are really high level, especially with a quality build, if you manage to use, for example, a Zweihander or something like that, that does quite a bit of damage, you can just tank through and kill Nito anyway. And that's the really easy part about Dark Souls, which is that it's just an RPG, so if you really level up, you won't have problems with bosses and mobs alike. Anyway. As you, let's see if we can see them before they die. Yeah, as you can see, there was a bunch of giant skeletons here. They die because, the necromancer who keeps them alive is Nito. It's recommended not to go here because, of course, if you do, they're much harder to deal with than the other skellies. But I mean, if you do, you have a good divine weapon, you can just kill them, and then fighting Nito is, 10 times easier since you have much more space to maneuver. And that's it. So let's level up. Let's level up. We're gonna pick some more dexterity. And we're also gonna warp to the Firling Shrine. Did we take that Zweihander? I want to go. Actually, let's go to the Undead Parish. Let's go to the Undead Parish. I'd like to try the Zweihander. Let's see, maybe it does more damage, and we can also use our shield, which we cannot for the other weapon. I think it's 24 strength for the Zweihander. How much is it for the other weapon we have? The Black Knight Halberd. 32, yeah. But we can use the Zweihander with one weapon, which is gonna be pretty good against the DLC bosses. I think many of them are resistant to lightning, that's why I don't really want to use the Demon Spear. They kinda tried, I think, the developers to make them very hard to beat if you're level 1. Let's purchase some Titanite shards. We need more souls actually. Yeah, we can find more souls. We will find more souls. Anyway, let's warp. And let's warp to the Firling Shrine. We're gonna go to New Londo to find the 4 kings. As you know, we took the ring from Sif, which allows us to walk into the abyss, which is required to go to kill the four kings. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, they probably tried to make the runs harder, the level 1 runs through the DLC, so elemental weapon don't do that much damage to those bosses, which is a shame, you know. I really like this weapon, but we can just use that Zweihander. I mean, we could use the Claymore is pretty good, but I like to kill them quickly. The Zweihander does more damage, although is more slow. I mean slower, although it is slower, but it does much more damage. So if you didn't kill this guy at the start of the run, he's gonna spawn here. It's not that hard to deal with, especially at your level, I guess. I guess you're not really high level, but something like that if you went through and came here. Fuck you. Okay, let's go this way. On this corpse, you're gonna find something pretty interesting. The transient curse, which you're really gonna need. Be sure to use the covetous gold serpent ring going through here, and be ready to put the transient curse here, so you can use them when it best suits you. They're gonna be a blessing. Anyway, we can get rid of it, of this. Wait a second, let me check my controller. So, I plugged my controller. Anyway, I actually think we're gonna end the run here for now. So next time we can do the Four Kings. One thing you can try to remember is you can die a few times here. It's not a problem. You can, I mean, just go back from Firelink Shrine. Why would you die here? If you don't use the transient curse, because you know they're kinda limited, and the way to farm them, there are two ways to farm them. You can kill these guys, which drop them, but of course you need luck and you need other of those. And you can buy them for souls through a vendor, which we're gonna find in New Londo. So for now we're gonna stop, and next time we are gonna kill the Four Kings, and maybe later we will go through the DLC. So I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to give a like if you like the video, subscribe, and the link to my Twitch channel will be in the description, and be ready to tune in for the next part of the series. Bye!